and welcome to this ASMR football video. Today I am looking back on the big game of the weekend in the Premier League and providing my analysis of Arsenal's 1-0 win at Manchester United. If you listened to my preview for the game, you will know I predicted Arsenal to win, but with both teams scoring, so I got the second part of that wrong. However, I was impressed with Manchester United's performance, but also I think Arsenal were below their top level. If we begin with a look at the main statistics, Manchester United dominated possession and had 22 shots with 7 on target, compared to the 9 shots with 3 on target of Arsenal. Manchester United had an XG of 1.52, and if we look more closely at their shots, 15 were inside the box and 8 shots were blocked by Arsenal defenders. We can see by clicking on some of Manchester United's shots in the penalty area just how many were blocked. You have to credit Arsenal's defending. They got themselves in the way of the ball, and Raya also pulled off an excellent save from Cunha in the 38th minute. Arsenal's goal came from a corner, and I know how the pundits love to talk about Arsenal's corners. In this instance, Bayindir had to make that ball his. It was a decent delivery, but was too close to the goalkeeper, and a top keeper punches that ball away without too many issues in my opinion. We can talk about the weak blocking from the defence and who should be marking who, but centrally inside the 6-yard box is the goalkeeper's territory. Manchester United pressed Arsenal a lot, especially in the first half, and they did get caught out at times, but the Red Devils were on the front foot. The wing-backs of Manchester United were willing to get forward often, and I think that was in part due to the fact they had confidence and Burmo and Cunha would hold up the ball successfully, who both enjoyed good home debuts. There were times when Manchester United looked a little ragged and out of shape, but overall, this performance was an improvement on anything we saw last season. Switching to Arsenal, and they will be delighted to come away with a 1-0 win. The Gunners were below their best, and the stats show that, with just 39% possession and 3 shots on target in the 90 minutes. Their passing was off at times, as the accurate passes stat shows, and there were occasions where they could have hit Manchester United on the break, but played a poor pass. Defensively, Arsenal were put under pressure, but made good blocks at crucial times. While the hosts were let down by weak goalkeeping, Arsenal had their goalkeeper to thank, and Raya was excellent, making 7 saves and commanding his 6-yard box when the ball was whipped in. I want to talk about Gyökeres briefly, who had a disappointing debut overall. His hold-up play was decent at times, and he will get more chances to score as Arsenal improve throughout the season. However, the Swedish international failed to have a shot, the first time he has failed to have a single shot in a match since April 2023. Mikel Arteta will be hoping to see more from Gyökeres sooner rather than later. Saka was also quiet and had only 2 touches in the opposition box, but we know about his quality and he will come good. Arsenal have a lot of room for improvement, but they won the match without playing well, and that's a good sign going forward this season. Manchester United's old failings continued, struggling to put the ball in the back of the net and poor defensively from corners. But they did play better, than at any time last season, so we'll take confidence from that. Unfortunately for Manchester United, teams are going to continue to target them from corners, and I expect Fulham to do just that next weekend. In fact, I know it is a simplistic way of looking at it, but the deciding factor in this match were the goalkeepers, in my opinion. If the keepers swapped teams, Manchester United would have won, and unless they improve in that position, and I'm including Onana in this, I can see more drop points coming their way this season. Arsenal know they can play better, and I am sure they will. They showed an ability to defend a 1-0 lead when below their best, which is a good trait to have in a title race. Thank you for watching this ASMR football video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.